Hello everyone, welcome. I'm Isaac Umbras, and today we are back in Gran Turismo 2. Hope everyone's doing well today. I believe today is going to be our final Gran Turismo 2 stream. I don't think we have too much left. We just have a few rally events left. We are getting very close to completion. And maybe we have the time for some S license events as well. Welcome Ford Shelby GT, welcome Funty, hope you're both doing well. Alright, let's jump right in to the rally events. Bloodwolf, welcome everybody coming in. I hope you're having a great day. Happy Thursday. Hopefully y'all are able to maintain your what's the word I'm looking for? Your New Year's resolutions and all of that stuff. Hopefully that's been going well for you. Let's do some of the beginner rallies in the little mini. Get some of those knocked out. Get some more money. Race up against some of other kind of junior rally cars like the Citroen Saxo and all of that stuff. This should be pretty good. Pretty straightforward, I think. And I'm going to be trying to tackle some of the quicker ones in the Ford Escort, and then the ones we can't tackle with that. We're going to be buying one of the Pikes Peak cars and really giving them what for in the Pikes Peak. Doing very well. Glad to hear it, man. Glad to hear it. Hopefully this is a good year for you. Yeah, this track here, this track would eventually become Smoky Mountain, the full Smoky Mountain course in Gran Turismo 3. The front stretch would have a paved section, but this back stretch would be mostly unchanged, though we would get it at a beautiful dusk time instead of at kind of a more of a foggy midday. You get a lot more foliage, a lot more greenery as well compared between the two. But this is still really fun to race on, really fun to drive on for sure. It's interesting how the changes in this section being paved in Gran Turismo 3 gives it a whole different vibe. But yeah, there we go. That was a pretty easy one. Another race knocked out. Give us the muns. Unfortunately, you don't get any cars for the rally races here, which is why I usually do them last, since I usually at that point have enough money to, you know, spend on the vehicles and parts and everything that we need for those races. But yeah, it's gonna be interesting for sure. It's gonna be interesting for sure. Talked to it again today, and we're planning a trip to Mount. Ooh, nice. So what are some things? What are some things on the list that she sent you? I want to see if there's anything I may have missing, I might be missing, what have you. Welcome, JDM Lover. I hope you're doing well today. Good, bro. No, things are alright. Right now we're doing some rally racing in the little Mini Cooper. Little tiny Morris Cooper. Absolutely beautiful vehicle. Not Morris Cooper. This one's the Rover Cooper. But yeah, this thing, it's really good in the dirt. Against the other junior rally cars. So we just gotta keep up. Just gotta keep up the pace, especially in the tighter, twistier sections. Does pretty well there. Though the higher speed section's not nearly as well because it does struggle just a little bit on power. The tighter, twistier sections, like it's got good maneuverability, good braking, good handling. Though we are a little bit down on pace here, I gotta make up some ground on this second sector. Or I can run wide. Adachi, welcome. Hope you're doing well. Oh, I gotta watch sliding. Sliding is very slow in this. Malibu sandwiches. Ooh, okay. I've heard of them, but I've never gotten a chance to eat there. And then, yeah, the historic factory district and everything. Yeah, I want a shallower slide through here. You get the rear kicked out too much, and you lose all your momentum, and you don't want that. Come on, keep a tighter line through here. Starting to make up ground on them. Oh, that jump on the inside. That jump on the inside sent us way off. Okay. Alright. It's doable. It's doable. I just need to take a different line through there. I need to minimize the sliding. The sliding is what's getting me in the tighter sections. This track in general has always been a bit tough. But we can do this. We can do this. I have marginal amount of faith in myself. Yeah, minimize wheel spin. There we go, that's better. Yeah, you can see we're already right up on the tail of the ghost car. Mike said it's in 2 days, the best birthday. Oh, cool, happy birthday to them. Hopefully they have a good birthday. It's always kind of fun, especially like later on in life. The birthdays, I wouldn't say they become less exciting, but they become a lot more just kind of like a less of a crazy thing and more just kind of like a nice chill, like you have a bunch of buddies over, you get some burgers on the grill, get some nice, you know, drinks and all of that stuff. You listen to music and you just kind of chill and everything. Like those are the kind of birthdays I absolutely love. It's just chilling with the people you care about and everything. This one's gonna be different. Oh, Big 13? Is it the Big 13? Oh, and Q1 2025, Le Mans Ultimate is getting custom liveries. Ooh. Nice. And Qatar. Nice. I think this is gonna be one of the first sims that gets Qatar officially in their little sales circuit. So that'll be really cool to see how that drives virtually. I know in general a lot of the Middle Eastern and then like the Southeast Asian courses tend to get a little bit neglected by a lot of the simulation developers and everything. So it's cool that we're finally getting some more, like, you know, Middle Eastern courses and everything like that as well. Honestly, you know where I'd love to see WEC go is Istanbul Park Circuit in Turkey. That would be, or if not WEC, at least something like European Le Mans or like the 24 Hours series. Like that would be pretty cool. You know, give them a good endurance race. Plus also managing tires through, I believe it's what, turn 8? That quadruple apex left-hander. That would be really, really cool to see, like the multi-class cars going through there and everything. Imagine a Wolf Motorsport design on the caddy. Oh, especially because you have like the full rear fin to design and everything. Zhuhai is fun too. Yes. Now Zhuhai, that's China. That's the grade 2 circuit that was in a lot of like the GT1 era and everything. Someone's gotten a picnic if it's someone's birthday. At the picnic area, there's a playground. Oh, cool, nice. Get to, you know, enjoy yourself outside and everything. Very cool, very nice. Hopefully the weather's good for you, man. Hopefully the weather's, you know, nice to you and everything, and you're able to, you know, enjoy yourself outside. I know this coming up Monday, it's supposed to snow really bad where I'm at. So I'm not quite looking forward to that, but hey, it'll give me an excuse to be able to work from home and everything. So it can't be too bad. Oh, all right. We may have a slight issue here because this one Yeah, this one is the four-wheel drive Celica. It's the older GT4, but it's gonna be the, oh, it's still got that grip. It's got that acceleration out of the tight corners. It's gonna make things really, really interesting. But we're gonna do everything we can to make ourselves as quick as possible through the hairpins of Tahiti Maze. This one as well doesn't have the paved section like it does in Gran Turismo 3. Full dirt. Yeah, it's gonna snow Monday. You get that polar vortex coming in from the north. Yeah. Hopefully if it does snow, it's, you know, it's the good snow where it stays off the roads, but it, you know, gives you enough to play with and, you know, the grass and everything like that, where you can have like your snowball fights and your sledding and all of that stuff. But it's still safe to, you know, go out in and drive it and everything. Alright, there we go. There's the first tight twisty section done. Alright, on to the back straight. Getting as much speed as we can. Supposed to be cold snapping really bad here. Yeah, we're getting a bunch of like that northern that cold and wet weather from the north. So it's just painful. I haven't had snow since 2022. We've had quite a few inches of snowfall last month, and we're expecting some more this month. February is supposed to be really, really bad, so I'm I'm a little nervous. I went on a bike ride today, and it felt like you could turn water into ice in 3 seconds. Yeah, you go outside and you're like, ah, my eyeballs have frozen over. This is painful. Yeah. There was a little bit of ice on the way to work today. It was a little bit sketchy. Had to take my time and everything. Thankfully they were out salting. Maryland, MDOT was out salting the roads and everything. So it wasn't too bad, but it was still a little bit sketchy heading to work, and you see, oh. Alright, that's a little bit slippery there. Thankfully that was one to straighten out on a corner. Oh. They have the Super Tourism race room. Yeah. Race room seems interesting. But I may end up liking that a lot more than iRacing. I've kind of fallen out of love of iRacing. But it is what it is. I still want to do the Daytona 24, but after that, I might be strictly ACC. For a while, anyway. For a while, anyway. Alright, ooh, Tahiti Dirt Route 3. Let's see, this one, ooh, the Pulsar. Okay, so this one's gonna be a little bit interesting. The Pulsar, it is a four-wheel drive Group A race, touring and homologation car. And this is so cool. I love the Nissan Pulsar as well. Definitely one of the more underrated Nissans, because it is, you know, when people think, you know, Nissan, performance Nissans of the 90s, they think, you know, they think the Silvia, they think the Skyline, you know, they think, you know, the Salady and all that stuff. But the Pulsar and then the Primera as well both had some pretty cool performance variations as well. And definitely should not be ignored in the tuning and automotive scene either. Like, holy cow. Really, really cool vehicles. Shame we never got this generation of Pulsar in the States though. Yeah, they got the four-wheel drive already. They got the BMW 3 Series. The Accord, the Volvo. Yeah. A lot of good stuff. Oh, okay. Car's getting a little bit slidey in the braking. You gotta do the Need for Speed Carbon, Need for Speed Most Wanted braking, where instead of holding the brakes when they lock up, you gotta almost like tap the brakes to prevent it from really stepping out the rear as you go around the corners. Alright, there we go, there we go. Nice and smooth through here. There we go, Pulsar is giving us some good... Nah, Pulsar hasn't given us too much trouble. Like, we beat that by a fairly significant margin. That was pretty good. Alright, let's see what the next one is. Just steadily raking in the money with a little Mini Cooper. Oh, we're still net neutrality. Oh, did they end up passing a vote on that? Or did it end up getting struck down? It's a bit unfortunate, but hopefully they're able to come to some sort of agreement, some sort of resolution with that. So rare, Pontiac. Ooh, the Firebird. Nice, love. I miss Pontiac so much. Oh, I miss Pontiac so much. I especially love the fourth generation Firebird Trans Am. Holy moly, those ones, especially the later ones with the LS engines. Oh my gosh, those are so good. That'd be cool for WEC. Ooh, what would be cool for WEC? Sepang. Yes! Sepang! Like, they have the garage size for it. They have the grid size. They have the pit lane for it. They have the facilities for it. Like, seriously, WEC, like, Asian Le Mans already races there. Like, get WEC racing there, and also get Super GT racing there, too. Seeing the Group 1 cars racing there, especially through the high-speed twisty sections with the downforce. Like, holy cow. That would be so cool. Maybe IndyCars or IndyCar. I know that's a pipe dream. I know it's a pipe dream, but IndyCar at Sepang would be cool as hell. Because it'd be cheaper. So like people would be able to afford to go to it and everything. It would introduce a lot of these drivers. It'll bring back, major level open wheel racing to Malaysia. And you could probably run it like, during like the winter months, like you have it in like January or like early February, or even have it like a couple weeks after WCM Bathurst. I don't think that will work. Prototypes are not built for the mountain. Prototypes are not built for the mountain. I think even GT3s at this point are getting a little too quick for the mountain. They get scary. They get real scary. The bend. I don't know. Australia doesn't really have any good grade 1 tracks that would really be able to host like the hypercars and everything. Maybe Melbourne, but that's still kind of like a street circuit. And I don't know how well that would do for like multi-class endurance racing. The track itself is a little bit on the narrower side, being a street circuit. That'd be a tough one. That would be a genuine tough one. Philip, oh gosh, no. The prototypes would be way too quick for there. GT3s already, when the Australian GT3 series races there, it's a bit carnage. Seeing prototypes racing there, it wouldn't go well. Australia doesn't really have too many good endurance racing tracks that prototypes could also race on, I think. So that'd be a tough one. Well, where else in like Southeast Asia could you reasonably host like a WEC race? Where else in that region? Where else in that region could you do it? Like, we already got Fuji and everything, so that's kind of Japan covered. Yeah, we can head back to Shanghai as well. They used to race WEC back in the LMP1 days. They used to race WEC at Shanghai. I forgot they had stopped racing there. But yeah, with the COVID and everything, they swapped it out for a couple other tracks. That'd be a pretty good track as well. Like that one has the facilities, that one has, you know, the places where multi-class racing can really happen, where you can like safely pass the slower class cars and everything. That one could work pretty well. Maybe Yongyam in Korea. That one doesn't really get used to too much. So that one, if you could get, you know, international level, you know, GT racing there, like that would be pretty cool actually. Bud in India, that could, yeah. Bud could work, because Bud is essentially, Bud kind of feels like a grade 1 Kia Lamy in a way. And Kia Lamy has, you know, what, the 9 hours, 8 hours? 9 hours of Kia Lamy, I think, something like that, you know, it has the endurance race there for the GT3 cars, the Intercontinental GT Challenge. So, like, having a grade 1 race on a track like that, where you don't have the cheetah corner that'll send prototypes into the wall. Yeah, it's essentially, it feels like Kia Lamy, but bigger. Like, that could reasonably host, like, you know, definitely an endurance race series. It's a shame that, like, especially some of Toka's earlier work. Some of Toka's earlier work's actually pretty good. I actually like some of Toka's earlier tracks, like, you know, Bahrain, Istanbul Park, Sepang, and all of that. And it's a shame that they don't really get used as much, because those are some of his better tracks. And it'd be cool to see, you know, more regional and like somewhat lower level international racing occur there. That would be pretty cool, I think. That would be pretty cool. But yeah, that'd be interesting. That would be interesting. Then again, you always have to be careful, because you don't want to have too full of a calendar for the WEC, because then you get the driver fatigue, and then you just massively increase the cost of running the races and everything, and it just gets too much for some of the teams and the privateers and everything. As much as I love VAR, with it being a track that is very close to me, both in terms of how much I actually quite like it, and also because it is one of the closer tracks to me, that's unfortunately a no-go. Even for IMSA, they only race GT3s there at the top level at VAR. They don't run any of the prototypes there. And it is, even then, it's a little bit chaotic, little bit hectic, shall we say. VR is definitely much better for like touring cars and like GT4s and that type of stuff. Road America could probably do it, especially if they upgrade their pit facilities. Road America could probably reasonably host WEC rounds. The biggest thing for Road America would be not necessarily the track safety, because the track itself is reasonably, like, it's pretty good in terms of that aspect. It's getting the pit and paddock facilities up to a higher grade, so you can hold more cars there and everything. And then the surrounding area, building that up a little bit, so you have a lot more places for people to stay for those races and everything. Because it is, you know, in a little bit more of a rural area. But yeah, that one is definitely an underrated track. Like, holy cow, absolutely love Road America. America in general has just got so many great racing tracks. Like, holy cow. And even at like out of like the great ones, like we still get some that are still like, I don't want to say unloved, but like they don't get used nearly as much as I wish they would. All right, take care, JDM lover. Have a great night, man. Like, for example, like Jersey Motorsports Park and Pittsburgh International Raceway, both of them are also close tracks to me. And both of them, you like, they host great racing. Like, they do really good. If America had a national, like, touring car level series, right? Like TCRs and that type of stuff. Like, as, like, a BTCC style racing. Like, that would be... Like, those would be good tracks for, like, that type of racing. Yeah, oh, Mid-Ohio. Fun fact though, Mid-Ohio is only like an hour away from, like, an hour away from Pittsburgh International Raceway. Maybe an hour and a half. Like, you'd be surprised. You would be surprised how close those two are together. Which I guess is also probably why they don't really race nearly as much at Pittsburgh International Raceway, since Mid-Ohio is kind of the more legacy track and everything. Which is also a shame. Because both are genuinely good tracks. But yeah, I mean, depending on when you head up as well, if you're not able to make the Pittsburgh Historics, it might be worth seeing what kind of races are at Mid-Ohio as well. If you can't make the Pittsburgh Historics, because Mid-Ohio's got a pretty full calendar as well. And it's only like an hour and a half extra to drive, so that's like well within a day trip, I think. And during the summer, like, I know you have both IMSA and IndyCar at different times running there kind of in the late spring through summer time period. So, you know, could be worth checking out, depending on when you make the trip and everything. Alright, this is actually going pretty well. We're able to pretty easily take on the the Celica here. Not really getting too much resistance. Able to really control the Mini through the turns and everything. Now we do have a fairly steep uphill section. So this is where the power of the Celica behind us will really start to catch us up. We gotta be real careful through here. But we can manage it. We can manage it, I think. I hope. Yeah, we can manage it. We can manage it. There we go. Nice. Alright, give us the muns. Thank you for the muns. Getting more interested in Trans Am, but I don't want to send a class. That's okay. Neither do I. Neither do I. It's a mess. It's a little bit of a mess. It's pretty cool, but it's definitely chaotic for sure. TA1 is like, you know, the fastest of the fastest, you know, like the 700-ish horsepower, you know, naturally aspirated, you know, basically the fastest of the cars. TA2s are the, TA2s are essentially it's your tube frame, kind of 500-ish horsepower, almost GT3, but a little bit slower a little bit slower than GT3 type of cars. Then you have TA3, which is kind of like detuned GT3 cars, I think, or like Porsche Cup cars and like that type of stuff. Maybe I'm getting those two mixed up. Maybe TA3 is the... I can't remember. I can't remember. But it's crazy. Yeah, it's not nearly as popular, partially because of the confusing class system. Partially because the Trans Am is run by the SCCA, and it doesn't really... They don't really promote it that well. Like, unless you're really, really, really into American motorsport. Like, if you heard Trans Am, you think probably either the Pontiac Trans Am, or again, the Trans Am golden era of the 70s. But Trans Am is pretty cool. And it's essentially our... Best way to describe Trans Am is essentially the closest thing we have to like Australian supercars here in the States. Yeah, they don't really understand the social media as well. They're like really they don't really, like I said, they don't market themselves. They have the IndyCar problem, but IndyCar at least like has the Indy 500 and other drivers that like, you know, people watch and everything to keep them, you know, people watching and all that stuff. Like the fans market IndyCar more than IndyCar markets IndyCar. But then you have Trans Am, and it's just very difficult. Also, the scheduling for Trans Am is a lot more inconsistent. Like one year they were at, you know, Pittsburgh International Raceway. This year they're gonna be at Mid Ohio at some point. A couple years they're at, you know, New Orleans Raceway. Couple years they're not. So they have like the really inconsistent, almost constantly rotating schedules. So they're not really at a track consistently either to kind of build up like a localized fan base either. And that makes it really tricky. That makes it very tricky for them to kind of grow and build as a racing series. What did you do? They might. I mean, IMSA already has multiple support races. You have the GT4 and TCR cars racing there. You as a support series. You have the Miata Cup. You have the Mustang Dark Horse Racing. You have the Prototype Challenge, where it's like, you know, your LMP3s and everything. And even now, you have historic stock cars at some of the IMSA races. So IMSA's gonna have a pretty full schedule, I think, with lots of support series. But yeah, like they definitely need to market themselves better, because the cars themselves are really cool, especially the TA1 cars. Like they got more power than a GT3, considerably less driver aids and everything. And you know, again, they're on like a tube frame chassis with considerably less aero. So it's one of those where they're almost like a GT2 car, but also kind of like a weird, like, NASCAR stock car type of thing. Like, they are crazy. Welcome, Mr. Midnight, hope you're well. Right now, we are trying... we are trying desperately to beat as many of these rally races as possible before we decide to, give ourselves the Pikes Peak experience. We're trying to get as many as can. Still playing Brothership. Oh, nice. Hopefully it's going well for you. Yeah, you can drive the TA2 cars in Forza, and they're grouped with the GT3 cars as a class. Like, they're not super far off GT3 cars in terms of pace, at least in terms of like qualifying pace, but. I gotta stop running wide there. That is literally killing my momentum. Yeah, the rally races in this game are really tough. The dirt physics, they didn't really perfect them all that well. You can tell they put it in, but they didn't really get a good a chance to really test it all that much. The cars kind of feel like it's half sliding, half not sliding. Oh, and the wall collisions basically just bring you to a standstill. It makes it very difficult. Got some weird endurance ideas for a race. Ooh. There's no reason to do them. I mean, for progression, I wanna do it for completion, you know? Yeah, let's see the endurance ideas. Let's see the endurance ideas, Blood Wolf. Alright, let's not mess up on the back straight. Let's not mess up on the left-hander either. Let's not do either of that, please. And we may have a chance. Definitely near the end of the game. Yeah, like looking at the time you've been playing and everything, like it seems like you're really close. I mean, it sounds like you get a good amount of content for this game as well. So I mean, you at least get your money's worth in terms of like, you know, meaningful enjoyment out of the game and everything. Alright, I gotta be careful on the hairpin. Brake early. There we go, get it rotated around. Oh, I wanted to lock up the fronts a little bit there and plow forwards. No, we got this. We got this. I think. There we go. Boop. Alrighty, there we go. Cross the line. No issues there. Minor issues there anyway, but we made it work, finally. Oh, I love the Escort rally car. Absolutely love the Escort rally car. It drives really nice. It drives nice in Gran Turismo 3 as well. Although I primarily use the Impreza rally car since that's the one you get from all gold in the license test for the rally license. Which is nice because then you can pretty much begin entering most of the rally races right then and there. Get the Escudo. Like there's so many ways. I know like people kind of complain a lot about the progression in GT3. But there's so many ways to break the progression and get a high-powered car like early on in the game to the point where you never really have to worry about grinding for money. And it's just, you know, like there's a lot of options. Welcome coming, HH pack. No, this is just running on Duck Station. And honestly, I kind of actually like the older GT2 graphics. I don't know, it's just something a bit nostalgic. A little bit nostalgic with it. I'll start playing GT7 as soon as I finish Brothership. I mean, the driving is genuinely good in the game. Like, the cars feel great to drive. The cars are great to drive. It's just there's not as much to, like, do with them. It's not nearly as open-ended as, like, early GT games. Which I'm kind of disappointed in. So track would be like the Fuji 6-hour class, one GT500. Then you have GT2 cars, GT4 and TC cars, and then finally, the lightweight open top track day cars. The pace difference between the GT500 cars and the little Caterhams on the main straight would be just devilish. Oh yeah, no, like I said, the driving is generally good. Like literally, Gran Turismo did all the hard stuff right. Like, they got the cars feeling good. Like, they got the cars feeling like cars. The track variety and track list is genuinely amazing. You know, the graphics are beautiful. The vehicle list is really impressive. It's just, with a lot of those cars and a lot of those tracks, there's very little, outside of like if you run leagues and everything, there's very little to actually do with them. And it's a little bit sad. Because like, it could be really cool. But like, they just dropped the ball big time on like actually creating a career mode. Which is a little bit sad. And it's just the stuff to add with the DLC is like, you'll add like a couple of events and everything, each DLC, but like, it's maybe an hour worth of content, and then you're done. Yeah, that's almost 100 kilometers an hour. That's a 60-mile-an-hour difference. Thereabouts. Holy moly. Yeah, Forza Motorsport 8. I've heard that one. It's, oh gosh, both simcades dropped the ball in this generation of consoles, and I'm a little bit sad about that. I am a little bit sad about that because like I had big hopes for them. Like I enjoy my simcades, and it's a shame that they just they kind of did it dumb. I just realized. Hang on a sec, I need to fix something real quick. There we go, that's better. I'd heard this GT7 is a good game, but bad Gran Turismo. I wouldn't even say it's a good. It feels like base Assetto Corsa. Like it's got great variety of content, but the career mode, the actual like progression, the actual reason to play the game, it's not there, you know? Which sounds damning, but like, genuinely, like, they did all the hard stuff right, and then just dropped the ball on the easy stuff, and it's kinda sad. Yeah. Jeez, the multi-class shenanigans, especially on people with a single monitor through the final sector though. You come around essentially a blind turn and you see, you know, two Caterhams battling for position. Oh gosh, that would get very, very dicey. That would get very dicey very quickly. That'd be interesting. It would almost be like kind of like a pseudo 24-hour series race, which those also kind of have like an interesting class mix and stuff. So, yeah, it could be possible. Oh, come on, get it to rotate around the hairpins. Super GT fast and LMDH. No. No. Well, around a lap, no. In the straight, probably not either. Because I know the LMDHs, they max out around like, I want to say like 190, 195 miles an hour. Like, they go just shy of 200 miles an hour on the straights. And with them being, you know, full mid-engine, you know, prototypes with hybrid systems and everything, I think they're a little bit better for, like, they're able to go a lot longer on, like, the tires without killing them. And again, the GT500's got that crazy amount of downforce. So I don't know. I think the LMDHs are still just barely a bit faster, but not by much. Not by much. It's close. But if you were to run like a full 24-hour race though, like the LMDHs would have the durability and the controllability and everything to, you know, begin pulling a gap on the GT500 cars. Alright, so that's complete. So we have this Pikes Peak Hill climb. Yeah, outside of Le Mans, which they're running like crazy low downforce. Like most other tracks, they're you know, they're maxing out just shy of 200 miles an hour on most long straights. Alright, let's get the where is it? Where's my Suzuki? It's my Suzuki. Yes. The Escudo, not enough credits. Wait, what? Oh shoot, it's 2 million. I forgot. 1 second. Let me fix that. Let me fix that. Alright, we're pretty much done with the GT cars, so we can probably... Let's see. Yeah, let's get rid of the drag 180SX as well. There we go. This'll give us a lot. we're gonna be penniless after this, but hey, it's alright. We're close to completion. We're close to completion. Holy moly, though. Yeah, even lighter, even more power, even more downforce. Like, holy cow. This thing is a beast. Alrighty. Just imagine going on that fast section indicator mess and they watch you 500 cars Prius in the mirrors. Yeah, you'd be genuinely terrified. Like the pace difference. Like, oh, I see a white dot. Oh, it's there. It is gone. Like, jeez. Oh, I forgot how terrifying this was in GT2. Has 3 modes here, there, and gone. Holy cow, this thing is terrifying. Oh, this thing is terrifying. Holy moly. This thing is scary. This thing is scary. Oh, it's ungodly quick. Like, it just launches. Oh, scary, scary, scary. Come on. Someone knows when you have the GT2 mark behind you on the Dottinger straight. Yo, the Paul Ricard straight as well. The Mitchell straight. Both of those, they just... You're like, ah, it's gaining. It's gaining. Oh lord, it's gaining. Like, it's crazy. The pace difference. Like, it is crazy quick. Like, that is fun stuff though. Speaking of which, I need to practice. I need to practice Paul Ricard. I haven't done that yet. I need to. I'll do that tonight. For the straight 2 seconds after the straight 3 seconds ahead. Yeah, like it is ridiculously quick. Alright, let's go against the Cultist Pikes Peak first. And then we'll see how we do against the the Escudo Pikes Peak on the uphill. Is that a setup we made? I think so, yeah. But it's less a setup and more so just getting used to it. It takes me a little bit to get up to speed on pretty much any of the grade 1 tracks. It takes me a little bit to get up to speed. Like the smaller, tighter technical tracks, I can get up to speed pretty quick. But it's the longer tracks where I'm like, right. Gotta remember that this is, you know, a lot faster than you think it is. Gotta trust the downforce. But the slower tracks, you're like, right, you know, you feel right at home. You can kind of, you know, curb hop and everything in the Merc and all of that. Especially tracks like Imola, then Spa and Monza. Those 3 are particularly tricky for me to get up to speed on. All right, come on. Oh, it's close to us. I don't like how close the Cultist Pikes Peak is to us. Bounce up the wall a little bit there. That's all right. Oh, he's there. It's like keep it under control. Oh, come on. Alright, getting a little bit of understeer in the uphill. Gotta find a way to navigate through that. Don't do that. Don't spin there. Yeah, Ascari more than anything else. Parabolic is not too bad. But Ascari and Lesmo 2 is where I usually end up looping the car the most. Because I either run just a little bit too wide on Lesmo 2, or I clip a little too much curb on Ascari. Welcome, Petrus. Opponent thus an unappreciable Ascari. I guess a little bit. I mean, if you look at the like the auction listings for like those types of cars, it's not really that much. Like, yeah, it's not fetching as much as the big names like the Corvettes and Camaros and all that stuff. But like, people still love the Dusters. People still love the Mopars. I think I went too fast. I overcorrected a little too much. What, for Parabolica or for Ascari? For Parabolica, I'm usually able to get down pat after a couple laps. It's literally 90% of the time it's Ascari. It's Ascari or it's Lesmo 1. Like those two corners are just the death of like a Monza run for me. So I always am just a little bit cautious there. That's when you show both of it. Yeah, it's a little bit tough. It's a little bit tough, but I mean, Sean wasn't on dirt in a nearly 1,000 horsepower dirt trail car. Oh yeah, Ascari. Oh, Ascari is so tough. Oh, it's close, I hear it. Come on, I need to gain time. Biggest crash I had at Monsters is Scar. My biggest crash was turn 1, but that's because someone literally plowed into me from behind, and then I ended up collecting a couple people because, like, Brakes only work so good when the person behind you doesn't. Brakes only work so good when the person behind you doesn't brake. But, yeah. Alright, come on. Get it through, get it through. There we go. That's a lot better. Boom. Alright, left that in the dust. Another one bites the dust. Hey, another one bites the dust. Another one bites the dust. Yeah. Yeah, 25,000. There we go. That covers not even 10% of our car. But hey, that was fun. It was worth it. Alright, let's see what other races we can do. We got a couple more rally events, I think. Holy moly. At the curb and up to the front, just enough to make me land in a weird angle. Ooh, that's rough, man. Just really rough brakes. Oof. Well, hopefully, I think old guard goes to Monza, right? Hopefully the Merc will treat you well there. The old Merc will. I'm gonna be taking it kind of easy with it. Oh, battling for P10 too. That is brutal. That is just brutal. Oh, don't roll it. Don't roll the car. Whoa. Alright. That was the weirdest half spin. Alright, we can do this. We can do this. Maybe. Yeah, we can do this. Keep pushing. Nice. Alright, so the scooter might be a little bit OP. The biggest crash I've seen in track was Nervous and Rescue flipped the front. I haven't seen that one, but oh wait, yeah I did. Never mind, I did see that one. Yeah, at Norwich Schleifer. That was the biggest pile up. Yeah, that one got a little bit spicy. Then there was another big one, my first season of V-Track at freaking Spa, where two people got into each other on the Kemo straight, and that caused a whole chain reaction of a bunch of drivers getting getting meatball flags and everything. Like, it was crazy. It was genuinely crazy, just what all happened with that. But yeah, for the most part, things are pretty clean on the ACC side. Oh, we got the focus in the blue instead of in the white. We got the alternate colored focus. Nice. Very cool, very awesome. I do feel bad though, because the escort rally car, it's not quick enough. But then this is way too quick, and we don't really have money for like something in between those two. Oh no, that Radion. Oh, rip, man. Yeah, Radion is spicy. In both the modern and the old Merc, Radion is 360 spin. I'll try spinning. That's a cool trick. But yeah, the Radion in the Merc in general is just always spicy. I genuinely like Spa still scares me as a track. And that's gonna be the first round of V-Track as well, so a little bit scared for that, but it'll be what it'll be. Nice. There we go. There we go. That's another one down. There we go. Not too many more left. I think we may even have time to go tackling the S license. S license doesn't really do anything. Like, there's no events that are blocked off by the S license. But I mean, it's still, you know, worth doing because it's fun. All right, let's see what else we got. We have one more at Tahiti Maze. And then one at Pikes Peak Hill Climb, and then one at Tahiti Reverse. The Tigra Ice Race Car at Tahiti, the place where you wouldn't expect ice. You get, you know, it's Tahiti. But hey, it's still fun. I had someone super to try to overtake me in Blanchimont on the outside of the corner. Yeah, and then basically that'll cause you to be side by side heading into Radion. Unless you can really get a good... Wait, no, Blanchimont, that's the high-speed left-hander. Yeah, Blanchimont is not really an overtaking place. Blanchimont is not really an overtaking place. Oh, Spa's so scary. Spa, why is so scary? I mean, you can maybe do it if both drivers know exactly what they're doing and exactly what the other driver is going to be doing, and can react in enough time and give each other enough space. You can theoretically do it, but it's not really possible. At least more times than not, it's not gonna be really possible. There we go. That's one more Tahiti race down. Gosh, I miss the Tahiti tracks though in GT2 and GT3. I want to see what it would look like in the HD era of the Gran Turismo games. Seeing, you know, the updated graphics, the beautiful, you know, blue water, the cool, you know, huts and everything, all the people in the sidelines cheering you on and all that stuff. Like, the Tahiti tracks would be really cool in a Gran Turismo game again. Polyphony, bring them back, come on. Oh, they would be so cool. That'd be so cool, but they just don't. They don't do them. They don't do them. Sag. Big Sag. Extra Sag. Alright, got another hill climb. Same with the full color of the sky and soul single file. Yeah, you can't really overtake there. Like that part is basically put pressure on them and hope they make a mistake. Which is honestly my main go-to. Like at Bathurst, I don't really battle. I more so just try to position through attrition, or either like over or undercut people and everything if I can really get something that works. But like, yeah, I don't really. I don't really battle at Bathurst that much. Mainly because I also set my car up for a little bit higher downforce than recommended, just so I am stable through the mountain section. Austrian Bath, yeah. I'm kind of glad I missed out on the Austria race. I heard that one was a bit of a mess. But I don't know, I generally enjoy racing on Bathurst, so I'm glad I got to at least do that one last season. Oh, understeer. Rebel Ring I have a love-hate relationship with. It's a great track, and it makes for great racing and great battling. But oftentimes, a lot of times when I race there, like it's the same thing with kind of like Monza, I end up getting taken out. Which is a bit unfortunate, but it is what it is. It's at 1 point faster than Ben. Yeah. That's cool. Well, the cool thing with Rebel Ring and ACC as well is seeing just how much you can get away with abusing the track limits. And then when it rains, the entire track changes because you go from, you know, oh yeah, let me go out into the painted stuff, break there and everything because that'll allow me to open up the corner more and all that stuff. You're like, nope, don't do that, muscle memory. So the corners become more and more tight as you go through them. I was catching for my tires, so like that's enough. Yeah, you gotta watch the wears on the rears, especially the rear left. That takes quite a bit of a beating at Red Bull Ring, the rear left tire. It gets like it doesn't wear like crazy amounts, but it definitely wears enough that like you notice it. And like especially in a high power torquey rear wheel drive car like the Mercedes, you notice. You do notice the difference, and you kind of notice the car beginning to kind of get squirrely on exit on you and everything. Oh, come on. Alright, saved it. Saved it for the most part. Oh gosh, come on understeer. Come on understeer. Be nice to me. Yeah, Rebel Ring's one of those tracks where like you can get really close to people in terms of the time, because there's a lot fewer corners, and you don't really have a lot of like corners that like one leads into the next. So you can focus on each one individually. So So you have a migraine headache? Oh no. Hopefully able to get some rest tonight then at that chin, you know. Make sure you're hydrated and all that stuff. Take some acetaminophen, or if you're not allergic, some ibuprofen if you can. Yeah, migraines are no fun, especially when you get the flashies, the flashing, or the stars or whatever. Those I'm told are like really bad. So you gotta be, oh gosh, because I know certain family members of mine, they get the like those types of migraines, the what is it called, the something effect. The something effect migraines, ocular effect migraines, something like that. And yeah, it's just like, as soon as, like, you know, they notice they have, you know, the floaties or the flashies or whatever, they're like, nope, okay, I'm gonna lay down and try, like, not to die. Not like actually die, but like, you know, like feel like you're dying. Because holy moly, it is pain. I'm told it is pain. When I check for all that I'm worried about is Hungary ring. I don't know, I'm excited for that. That is currently the only track in ACC that I have legitimately not done a race on. Like, I have done all kinds of, you know, I've done racing on pretty much all the other tracks in the game. But I have not done any racing at Hungarian. I've done time trials at Hungarian. I've done, you know, the hot lap challenges and all that other stuff at Hungarian. But I have not actually raced at Hungarian. So I'm a little bit interested to see how that goes. I'm a little bit interested to see how that goes, because it'll be interesting. Let's see, did we do all this? Yeah, okay, so we did all the rally races. So now we're literally just getting the license tests. Alright, S license, here we come, ladies and gentlemen. The final thing we need to do. The final thing we need to do in Gran Turismo 2. Alright, let's see here. So, minute 20. Oh, hey! And it's the Rover Mini. We know this one. So we can do this, actually. We can do this. This one would be pretty straightforward. I think now that we're kind of focused on the rally. Oh, this is not a rally. This is not a rally track. That is alright. We will still push. Is this safe? Huh. This counts as road. That counts as road too, apparently. That's so weird. No, normally the game would fail you if you went off track there. So glad we got Misano though. Yes, Misano is such a great track. Super underrated. Really love racing there. Honestly, most of the MotoGP tracks are really fun to drive on in GT cars. It's weird how it is. Like, I guess because they flow better. They have a lot more like the kind of technical sections without being like obnoxiously technical. It just feels really good to drive. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 7. Aw, we can get silver. We can get silver. I know we can get silver there. Cause I know we went wide. We went wide on the yeah, okay. So we can run and use more of the course, which is already gonna allow us to really, you know, extend some of these corners. I say that as I already clatter a wall. Alright, come on. Big focus, big focus. Gotta remember our breaking points. Right before the church. Come on, you understeery pig. Give me what I need. There we go, here we go. Alright, I can run wide. I can even go into the pit lane. Alright, never mind. I'll take it. I'll take it. Bronze it is. Bronze it is. Alright, Smoky Mountain. This is in the Impreza rally car. Okay, let's do it. 4-wheel drive, 400 some horsepower. Boxer 4. A lot of 4s here. Jeez, and it does not give us like any warning. It's just, alright, you ready? Go! Alright, come on. Sector 1's down. Need to go just a little bit quicker. Oh, that's a little bit of understeer. That's gonna kill our time. That corner, I gotta remember, it's off camber, so it really likes to fall away from you. You really have to be careful. Okay, that was a terrible lap. How did I get gold? How did I get gold? Like, did they genuinely think? That is so weird. Like, I got gold by multiple seconds, even after running wide and getting slowed down by the wall. Alright, come on. You know what's funny is this exact car track combination gets used as the final license test. Oh no, it's a different license to Evo. It's the Evo 6 instead of the Evo 5. Or was it Evo 7? I'm trying to remember. It's one of the Evos. But it's an Evo on Tahiti Maze that gets used as one of the final rally tests, and it's a full lap at Tahiti Maze. Because Tahiti Maze is one of those tracks in the earlier Gran Turismos that basically tests your ability to slide around corners and maintain speed off-road. And let me tell you, it is tough. Tahiti Maze pulls no punches. Tahiti Maze will break you. It'll put you to your knees. And it'll just break you. Oh gosh. A little too much slide there. Alright. Oh, don't e-brake. Don't e-brake, Isaac. E-brake bad. Dang, we still... It's a shame we missed a few tracks in ACC. Yeah, I know. Like, I really enjoy ACC as a sim, but like, it is definitely missing content, and I'm a little bit sad about that. I'm a little bit sad about that because, like... It's just a shame. Because, like, it'd be cool to try out some of those other tracks as well. Like, they could still, like, do, like, another DLC or two. And still be perfectly fine. I want to keep it in second gear. Not in first. No first gear here. You got a rumbly V8. Yeah, Hockenheim, Magny-Cours, Jetta as well. Holy cow, that got scary. That got very scary. Then you have most of like the GT World Challenge Asia and Australian courses that just like, you know, kind of fly under the radar and everything. You know, everything from, oh, what is it? Adelaide to, you know, like the Bend to Sydney Motorsports Park. That would all be genuinely good. Phillip Islands. Then you have more of the American courses like Barber, Sonoma. You know, all of that stuff. Even VIR as well. Like, those would be great GT3 circuits in ACC. You have a good variety to, like, the American continent. Alright, that's not bad. We got a time. We got a time on the board. Holy cow, that car be scary. Alright, let's do the Rome. Yeah, the coronavirus may have caused that as well. It's a shame. Hopefully with AC Evo we get a lot more stuff. Especially like single player content as well, because the single player for both regular ACC and AC Evo, not AC Evo, ACC and regular Assetto Corsa is a bit kind of disappointing. Like I want another good like single player sim that like off, you know, on my off time I can just enjoy running, you know, having like a career mode, you know, filling up my garage and everything like that. I need something that'll scratch the Gran Turismo itch, you know? And there's just nothing that's really been doing that. Like even Gran Turismo, like the modern Gran Turismo hasn't really been doing that, and I'm a little bit sad. Because like, I don't know, that kind of style of like the sim with the career mode where you're gradually getting, you know, faster and faster cars, you're booting up your collection, you're entering more and more races specific to like those types of vehicles, all the creative, you know, showcases of the vehicles and everything. And it's just, there isn't really anything that really fills that niche. Ooh, silver, I'll take it. Nice. There we go. In the Peugeot 406 as well. Very nice. I love the front wheel drive Super Tourers. Alright, Rome Knight. This is the 155 Cup car, so this is another touring car. Can we get driver swaps and LMU soon? Yes. That'd be pretty cool. That'd be pretty awesome, actually. Oh! Oh, we got the four-wheel drive Alpha. Okay, so not the Super Tourer, the DTM Alpha. Holy cow. Okay. We're maintaining speed at least. We're keeping a good pace around. I love how crazy this thing revs. How crazy high it revs. The iRacing way of driver swap. Yeah, that'll probably work. That'll probably work a little bit better than the ACC one. At least have it so where like the non-drivers can like choose pit strategy and everything. That way the driver isn't trying to do that while also racing. Okay, there we go. Having an okay lap time here, I think. Yeah, it's bronze. It's bronze, it's good enough. Bronze will still get the license. Oh, man. It's weird, the dirt tracks are like ridiculously easy to get their times on. And then like the city street circuits are like very tricky. Hopefully the more traditional level tracks like midfield are gonna be a little bit easier. I like how they brought this time trial into Gran Turismo 3 as well. Get the Pennzoil Skyline or in midfield raceway. It's funny how a lot of the license tests in Gran Turismo 3 are just references to license tests in Gran Turismo 2. Or just evolutions to those. Oh. Yep, that's on me. I try to cut too tight. I try to cut too tight. I'm a dummy. Alright, let's do this again. We got this. Come on. Get around the corner. Carry some speed. I like how the tires are clipping through the rear quarter fenders as well. Alright, through the left-hander. Give me some speed, give me some pace. Alright, short shift in a second. There we go. This is a good time, I think. Maybe. Three, two, one. Yeah, that was actually pretty good. We beat the silver time by a good couple of seconds, and only 2 seconds off gold. It's not bad. That's not bad at all. Alright, what's this one? Grindelwald. That is the Lotus Europa. Okay. Let's see, what else? We got... Ah, that's a GT one. Okay, so yeah, let's do Grindelwald and the Lotus Europa. This one's gonna be interesting. I think this is what the front wheel drive Europa, because it's got the 200 horsepower. So I'm pretty sure we gotta watch for... Nope, okay. It is just a tuned... It's just a tuned Europa instead. Interesting. Yeah, it's got the racing modifications on it and everything. Imagine GT500 cars come to racer. Yeah, the thing is with that though, the teams are like super secretive about the data. So it's very difficult to get data for those cars. Which is a shame because like, the cars themselves are really cool and I would love to actually be able to race like the modern the modern GT500 cars in a sim. But yeah, it's not. It's very difficult between the licensing and then also the tire manufacturers as well. Getting the tire data from like one manufacturer versus another, because the GT500 class is in the midst of quite a significant tire war still. So yeah, you got a lot of things you got to navigate, all the internal politicking and everything. Now that wasn't terrible. The Europa is a little bit of an understeery boat, but it's not bad. All right, Laguna Sega. Let's see if I remember how to do this one. It's Laguna Sega in the Viper. This one also comes up in Gran Turismo 5, not Gran Turismo 5, Gran Turismo 3 as well. So it is kind of funny how it's we'll get to see it again, but in the PS2 era graphics with the updated handling model and everything in the next Gran Turismo. Jeez, the time for this one is ridiculous as well. Like 1:13. Jeez. Like that is ridiculous in terms of the time. Alright, come on. Let's see if I remember how to do this. There we go, nice and easy. Nice and easy. Third gear, late apex on the left-hand side, or no apex at all. That's alright. Alright. Slight break at... It is not a GT3 car. It is not a GT3 car. It is not a GT3 car. You gotta break at the 2, not the 1. For most of the slower mid-speed corners, you can use similar braking points between the GTLM cars and the modern GT3 cars. But on that top corner, you can't do that. You can't do that. You gotta brake early because it does not have the downforce. There we go, a little bit better. Okay. We can do this. We can do this, right? I know, that would have been so cool. A GT3 Viper in a GT World Challenge. That would be pretty cool. Imagine a front engine V10 monstrosity. How much fuel that would go through though. Gosh, how quickly that thing would try to like bite your face off. Like you would be, that would be like one of those vehicles you do kind of almost with a meme, or for like very specific tracks like Paul Ricard or like Red Bull Ring or like Monza or something. What I mean, yes. Honestly, I'd at least give it a go. I would at least give it a go for sure. All right, brake earlier. Okay, or don't brake at all. How early do I need to brake for that corner? Like, it's just the brakes just didn't want to work there. Yeah, I know. I know a game. I'm trying, alright? I also gotta remember that this is also, like, the crazy GT2 Viper that has, like, 700 horsepower. I tried to give the Black Cat a tune, and it kept trying to rush the house. And a funny other cat. Oh no! Oh man, hopefully both kitties are okay. Yeah, that's a little bit scary. Jeez. Hopefully everyone's alright at that. But yeah, I love like the GT3. I love kind of like especially like the like late 2000s, early 2010s era, like GT3s and GT1s. Like those are just so cool to watch as well. Yeah, it's some crazy like homologation specials like the Z8 with the V8 engine, the Z3 with the V8 engine in there and everything. Like, it is crazy. Is it okay they always do that? The go cat doesn't like the black cat and the black cat doesn't like my cat. Ah, okay. Took some medication and got some treats only for the cat to deny. Oh, no. Alright, final license test. Final license test. Let's do this. Okay, gotta be careful. Gotta remember you gotta use the throttle in this. You can't coast. You can't really coast. Because coasting will cause it to just understeer. You can make a sim with all the data you want, no budget issues. What era is sim race? GT Racing, you bring me a sim. Probably like the late 90s, early 2000s. Cars were controllable enough to still be fun to drive, but you know, they didn't have all like the crazy modern like technologies in them and everything. You had some really good variety, some obscure manufacturers. Like, you had a solid, like, GT1 food. You had everything to take from, like, British GT to, you know, the American Le Mans series and all that stuff. Crazy homologation specials, like the, you know, the M3 GTR and, like, all that stuff. I think that would probably be what I would do for, like, money no object, data no object. Like, that's like the era I would make for my sim. I think that'd be pretty cool. Because then you get to have some like the older versions of a lot of like the cool tracks. Like you have old Hockenheim and older Silverstone and everything. And like those are pretty awesome, you know? I would create the late 2000s, early 2010s with the GT1, GT2, and GT3. Basically Shift 2 Unleashed, but if it had, like, you know, proper simulation and everything. Yeah. I think we've done everything. We should be at around, what, 97.26. I think that's the limit. I think that is the highest we can get. I'm gonna double check the events. Yeah, okay, so those are good. To Aston Martin's good. I'm pretty sure we've gone through all of these. Yeah, those are good. BMW. BMW has an event. Yeah, BMW had the event, the 3 Series. Before they got the M3 in Gran Turismo. Goofy, I don't think had an event. I think... Hang on a second. %98.2%. 98.2%. So I'm missing something. What am I missing? My opinion about the Dragger brand. It's interesting. I'll have to see how they manage it for sure. But it's not for me. But again, I don't really buy. I'm not the one buying Jaguars, so we will see what happens with that. But yeah, not for me. Alright, so Volkswagen is fine. Lister doesn't have an event. What is the event then? What am I missing? I am 1% off the theoretical maximum. Is it counting gold licenses? No, because it would have increased. It would have increased. It had I gotten the golds in the S license. And it didn't. I don't think they're rage baiting us. I think they're just kind of out of touch. But it is what it is. Jaguar hasn't been Jaguar for a while. Alright, we did the Elise trophy. Did we do the Elan trophy? Yes. So what are we missing? What are we missing? Chat, any ideas? Alright, let's see. Mini challenge. That's complete. MGF challenge. That's complete too. I don't know what it is. Is it... Oh, that's the 5 races. I don't think so, because it gives me the trophy for that. So, I'm not sure. If it is something, it'd be maybe Japan? Because late G2 when you had the Moser, the Corvette, the Aston Martin, the Nissan. Yeah, you had so many cool stuff. Yeah, the Maserati as well. The Maserati MC20. And those things were crazy. I don't know what it is. I could have sworn we got everything. Vitz trophy, that's good. I'm confused. Mitsubishi, that was the Lancer and the Galant, right? Mirage, sorry, yeah, Mirage. The Mirage got those races done, I remember that. The Evolution meeting, I remember that. A bit sad that the Evolution meeting didn't get a racing version, but oh well. A Hatsu? No, because it was what, the Copen, the Mira, and the, not the Mira, the Midget, the Mira, and Astoria. That has it. The Mira had it. We got that. I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is. Oh, I'm losing my sanity. Chat, help me. There is something we are missing. The Hatsu, Tamekaira. Tamekaira we got. Because I remember the racing version of the Tamekaira ZZ. Yeah, we did that. Mazda? No, we got that. I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is. Like, I'm literally going through everything, and we've won. We got a trophy in all of these. And I'm confused. I'm very confused. I think we've done everything. I think it's just a game being silly. because we did the AutoWorks Cup, and I remember the Cappuccino Cup as well. Could it be Honda? Could it be Honda? It may be Honda. It may legitimately be Honda that we're missing like one event in or something. Oh, Civic, we got it. NSX trophy, we got that. I remember because we had to buy the accurate NSX for that type of meeting. That's good. Yeah, okay. I'm not sure then. But I'm gonna be ending the stream here then. I'm pretty sure we got everything anyway. But I'm gonna be ending the stream here. Thank you all so much for watching. I do appreciate it. If you enjoyed the stream, please make sure you leave a like, subscribe. Let me know when we roll in the comments down below. If you didn't like the stream, please let me know when I'm pulling scope fix in the future. With that being said, I'm Umbras, and wherever you're in the world, whatever it is for you, may it be a great time, and I'll see you all in the next stream. Until then, take care everybody. Bye bye!